everyone. I am an immigrant, and because of my age, they call me a dreamer. I belong in the United States. I have the right to pursue my college career in the United States. This country is my home. According to a source titled, Why Congress Should Revive the DREAM Act, it states that the legal status that the DREAM Act would provide to those students would open several doors now closed to them. Today I'll be telling you why we need the Dreamers, why the government could solve this problem, and why Congress can pass an immigration reform. First, I'll be discussing why we need the Dreamers. Second, I'll be discussing why the government can solve this problem. And third, I'll be discussing why Congress can pass an immigration reform. So before we talk about why this problem is occurring or what we can do to stop it, it is important to understand the problem more in depth. This immigration problem is hurting dreamers because they don't have a pathway to citizenship. According to a source titled, Who Needs DACA or the DREAM Act, it states that Congress, which has the exclusive power to create a path to citizenship, has failed repeatedly to pass legislation. What this problem is doing is trying to deport dreamers who contribute and are essential to this country. According to a source titled, Keeping Dreamers in Our Workforce and Communities is Essential, it states that more than 200,000 DACA recipients work in jobs that the Department of Homeland Security recognizes as essential to the critical infrastructure of the nation. They are doctors, nurses, farm workers, and grocery store clerks. They work in our manufacturing plants, warehouse, and transportation services, putting themselves and family members at risk of infection every day to care for their fellow Americans, bring food to our tables, and keep the economy running. The problem that dreamers don't have a pathway to citizenship is occurring in the United States. So now that you know a little bit about the problem I am speaking about, I want to talk about why the problem is occurring. The problem is persisting because Congress is not providing a pathway to citizenship for dreamers. President Barack Obama has already tried to do something to stop this problem. He passed the DACA program for dreamers in 2012, giving them work permits. According to a source titled Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals Policy, it states that former U.S. President Barack Obama announced the DACA program on June 15, 2012. However, even though President Barack Obama has already tried to do something to stop this problem, it has not been enforced because President Donald Trump has ended the DACA program. According to a source titled Trump Ends DACA, it states that the Trump administration announced it will end the DACA program, putting an expiration date on the legal protection granted to the dreamers who entered this country illegally as children. I could go all day talking about this problem, but if I don't tell you what you can do to solve it, then what's the point of this speech? Luckily, the courts have stopped President Donald Trump's attempt to end the DACA program and have ordered the Department of Immigration to start accepting DACA applications again. According to a source titled President Biden Protects DACA, it states that the courts are now accepting first-time requests for consideration of DACA based on the terms of the original DACA policy. However, what needs to be done to permanently resolve this situation is for Congress to give DACA recipients a pathway to citizenship. This solution is feasible because it has already been done before. According to a source titled What Reagan Would Do About Immigration, it states that in 1986, President Reagan advocated amnesty for those living illegally in the United States. He did not see immigrants as criminals lurking of society. He saw them as hardworking folks who sought the opportunity America provided. The problem that can get in the way of this solution is that Congress may not allow a pathway to citizenship for dreamers. What we can do to help is write to our political leaders, vote for a pathway to citizenship, and speak up about this problem. In conclusion, first, I discussed why we need the dreamers. Second, I discussed why the government can solve this problem. And third, I discussed why Congress can pass an immigration reform. Today I told you why we need the dreamers, why the government can solve this problem, and why Congress can pass an immigration reform. I am a dreamer myself. I belong in the United States. This country is my home. My college career has not been easy, but I am preparing to earn a master's degree in social work. And no matter the obstacles I face, I will fight to finish my career. The government better start working together to resolve this immigration problem with the dreamers, because I mean it when I say, I am here to stay. I am not going anywhere, and I will be successful no matter what. Thank you for your time.